We're at the Japan Mobility Show and we're at the Nissan Pavilion and we're with the Nissan Hyper Tourer. Now, this is a concept vehicle here, and what it's really intended to do is show the future of mobility and how people might interact with their vehicles in the future. Now, from Nissan's perspective, already in Europe, they have already announced that they're going to go completely electric for their vehicle line by 2030. And this could be an indication of what we see, at least in some form, by 2030. So first, let's take a look right here. You can see sort of this very edgy look, and the vehicle is really communicating outwardly with the light array. There's a light bar that runs around the vehicle right here. And again, this can be a safety feature or it could be a personalization feature. If we look at the background here, we have different changing scenes. And so imagine the vehicle being able to change according to the scene, the weather, or just overall landscape. And so that's a big personalization feature and something that drivers, I think, would enjoy. Now, if we come around, we have this sort of doors right here. Here you go, you've got sort of this unique sort of opening and closing door feature, which is a very nice effect. Adds a lot of character to the vehicle, and then just overall sort of real large panel with some angles on it, and then those matrix style wheels, which are pretty cool as well. Okay, so Hyper Tourer is meant as a lifestyle vehicle for families and for recreation, and that's reflected on the inside right here. So the first thing to notice, obviously, you have seats that are facing each other. So imagine a day out in the park or some sort of camping. People can really enjoy their time together with the seats facing one another. And you also have sort of this matrix lighting as well. We might not see something like that in production form, but imagine being able to personalize the lighting according to, again, the scene or the situation, just adding a real sort of warm effect to the car. And again, that personalization feature that is becoming so much important to people in their everyday lives. Now, Hyper Tourer is using sustainable materials, and you can see that reflected throughout. So these seats right here are a sustainable fabric right here. And then you've got these textured patterns and these different sort of shapes, again, to give the car really sort of a futuristic feel. And again, really being suited to the personalization preferences of the driver and the passenger. Now we can see here, because this is a large multi-purpose van, there's seating for 4 here, but in the back there's bench seating as well, which would allow a Nissan Hyper Tourer to accommodate up to 7 passengers. And if we look up here as well, you've got this large, expansive panoramic roof, which is fantastic, but rather than just being a large glass, you've got this textured pattern which really integrates into the structure of the vehicle for safety purposes, adding that rigidity. And so again, a really nice sort of effect with Nissan Hyper Tourer, and again, the personalization. And one of the cool features right here, you've got sort of this tea kettle, this sort of steel tea kettle. There aren't a lot of details around this vehicle right now from Nissan, but again, we can take this as sort of a look into the future of Nissan's mobility plans as well as electrification plans. So let us know what you think of Nissan Hyper Tourer, or if you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comment section below. Thanks for checking out this video. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.